Hey Capricorn, I'm here with your tarot reading for money and career in February. You have the reverse Five of Pentacles, the Tower, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the reverse Page of Wands. The top row, it comes from the All Signs video, and it shows lots of movement, of getting unstuck, and doing so because of an emotional surge or push of energy to get us up off of our collective butts. Your energy is represented by the horse, which is trust. And so the key for you in February is going to be loyalty. Your loyalty to what matters to you, and then also surrounding yourself with people that you trust with your life. And having said that, this is a time to surrender to the flow, not to swim upstream. So keep your circle small, like your ride or die people, but trust your higher power with the details. So you're coming into the month with this reverse Five of Pentacles energy. So it is a warm-up of sorts, or you might have received help recently that is helping you to relax. And when I say warm-up, I mean like thawing, or like warming your cockles by the fire, whatever the hell cockles are. So this does not necessarily represent an event or circumstance, but you could have had an improved financial situation for a long time, but that doesn't always mean snapping out of frugality or a scarcity mindset right away. That can be actually a lengthy healing process of rebuilding trust that your resources are going to be enough, or that you'll be able to take care of yourself. But that's the energy that you're showing up in, moving out of scarcity mindset. Now, what's cool about having the Tower between that and this Queen of Pentacles is that now you can weather change and unexpected challenges without it disrupting your basic security the way it might have used to. You know how they say, like, many Americans are just like, one health crisis or one car repair away from ruin, but you are moving in a situation that is not like that. And I think this newfound sense of having enough might be tested this month. And you might have like an instinctual trauma response to clamp down and to go super lean on your spending. And you can do that. It's not going to hurt you. But what it shows here that you might find is that you can actually handle it. You can replace an appliance or find a new job or take a couple weeks or months off if you have to. Fix your brakes, do a much needed home repair without it breaking you. And it might be challenging for that to sink in because you're not necessarily used to that being your reality. And I'm not saying it's not going to cost a little off the top. I mean, yeah, always will. But the Queen of Pentacles is the master of making what she has feel luxurious. She can make her Aldi tea feel gourmet. She knows that a clean house feels richer than a cluttered house with more stuff in it. Or rather, another way to say that is that you can make yourself feel wealthier and richer by reclaiming space. What rich people have is space, right? So by taking better care of the basics, which also declutters your mind, by the way, you give yourself that rich feeling of security, more than overspending on fancy stuff and worrying about debt. Meanwhile, you're surrounded by stuff which can feel constricting, and what you're wanting is freedom. And so you are extremely agile here, like the slidey thing on the slidey thingy on the car commercial that they're like, you could check your credit, or you have a limberness and a litheness that allows you to scale and reallocate to go into crisis management, solve an issue, and then be okay and comfortable afterwards. Like, just change the ratio of things around and you can make it work. It's not all or nothing anymore. And much of this has to do with having people that you can count on. Maybe even more so than money is having that network, having those people that you can trust. Anyway, you do close out with the Two of Wands and the reverse Page of Wands. So with having this Queen of Pentacles at the heart of everything, you are showing up in your true nature, grounded, practical, pragmatic. And this makes it easier for you to look forward in a more focused way. There's less distracting you, less triggering that forgetfulness, not wanting to chase every butterfly. You don't have to. And you're gathering your energy to zero in on one new venture, a new master plan. It's something you haven't felt the freedom to even entertain wanting before. It's a little like, So it's like moving up Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I don't know if you're familiar with that in psychology. In fact, that's actually what I would sum this whole thing up as, is moving up that hierarchy of needs. And with this tower, you've done so in a kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of pattern. Slowly, until that foundation grew big and strong enough that the occasional 1 step back doesn't cut into it. Does that make sense? So now you're leveling up to where you're building up your creative energy. It's like the Maslow's hierarchy almost equates with the chakra system in that kind of progression. So you're building up your creative energy stores, your sense of identity and security and trust in yourself. So soon, the occasional 1 step back that is not, it's not unique to you. It's kind of the way life works sometimes, so it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's not frustrating, but that occasional 1 step back isn't going to cut into that. It's not going to cause self-doubt or easy burnout. It's building your tenacity to keep trying when your ego tells you to quit at the first sign of resistance. So you're going to have enough faith in your goal to blast through those barriers. And once you build that habit, you're going to find everything around you conspiring in your favor and no longer fighting upstream.